Hello and welcome. Today we're going to go through the Collector's Trove set. We're going to jump straight in at number 1. We have the Collector. I do like when the number 1 is linked to what the set is. To start off though, I see you have a collection. At the beginning of the game, Collector modifiers combat value +1. This game for each type of non-character game element on the opponent's force or sideline other than standard terrain markers. Which is a lot. That would put him at, if you played it in meta, it would probably put him at 20, 13 attack, 20 defense, 4 damage. For 75 points, it's not great, to be honest. When you rely on a niche to make it strong, I'm not a big fan of this piece. Next up, we have a generic Iron Man Sentry, Force Blast. Force Blast is free, but only to target an equipped character. That's his movement power. Enhance for 20 points, pretty decent. 5 clicks as well. I feel like they're really pushing generics at the minute. It used to be every generic was like 4 clicks. Next up we have Kree Accuser, another generic. At the beginning of the game, choose a keyword for all characters with this trait. Unique modifier, friendly character with a Kree keyword, modify attack and damage, and attacking character with that keyword. End shield, toughness, defense. Even better, 25 point enhance. It's got sidestep for a bit of movement. Got decent range. What was the range on? 4. That's got decent range as well. This keyword as well, you choose if it's in a theme game, it's just gonna have +1 attacking damage against everything basically. So very decent. It's even got precision, so decent figure that. I wonder if anyone summons these. I'm guessing Iron Man Sentry is summoned. Well, I hope it is. It's always better when a generic has some way to come into the game other than just playing on the force, as it's rare they'll ever get used. Next we have Baby Groot. Free. Move up to 1 square. If 3 or more friendly characters have Guardian Guard keyword, Baby Groot will move up to 3 squares. Very good on the Guardians team then. 40 points. It's alright. So solid defense value with shape change. Plus a bit of a tie up. There is a little unique interaction with the rare Groot in this set, but we'll get to that when we come to it. Next we have Rocket. Friendly characters with Guardians of Galaxy keyword have PD. If 3 or more friendly characters have Guardians of Galaxy keyword and they use PD, they can use C3 characters. 60 and 35. Pretty decent. PD is always something good to have. If you don't know what it is, there it is. Look, when an adjacent friendly character makes ranged attack, modified target's defense by -1 if the target is in line of fire of this character. And because of this, if you have 3 or more, basically, you just have to be in range and you'll be able to see. So you can have loads of characters piled together and pretty decent. It's nothing to write home about, but next we have going hard on the Guardians keyword. So friendly characters with Guardians of the Galaxy have Safeguard at will. Oh, that's very good. Also a TK enhance, good support combo. If 3 or more friendly characters have the Guardian of the Galaxy keyword, modify defense +1. Demodifying. Okay, I think that's the same as Juggerduck. We'll see when we get to it, but I'm pretty sure that's very similar. Once per game, for all friendly characters trait, at the beginning of your turn, you may turn all friendly shield agents to click 6. If you do astral resolutions, one of them may make a close or ranged attack. So you start in with enhance, precision, and you flip to empower once per game. I guess it adds a bit of versatility if you're, say, tied up and can't be using your enhancement. But you do have precision on that one. I guess a bit more attack. Just making sure. Channel 7. Oh. They just stay on that click. I thought it was just for 1 turn. Once per game. Yeah, so once per game they can just switch to more of a close range support build. Pretty cool. Next, I'm a big fan of this one. The super rare Ant-Man summons them. When an adjacent friendly character named Ant-Man or Wasp is moved or placed, after resolutions, you may place a swarm of ants adjacent to them. With Empower, Poison, Blast. That's crazy. You can summon loads of them next to Ant-Man, just keep throwing them around all the map because it's not carrying, so very cool. Adjacent friendly characters, the share keyword for ants, modify attack +1. I'm a big fan of the animal keyword, so that is very good. I'm going to have to try and get quite a few of these. Next we have another generic Thieves Guild member. When Thieves Guild member is KO'd by an opposing attack, after resolutions you may roll a d6. 1 to 6. Remove all equipment equipped to the opposing character that KO'd. Okay, so he gets killed, he removes that equipment. And then 4 to 6, generate. The expendable goon trait's back. I should have read the start of that. You can keep coming back, or it'll KO that item. Decent. That is 15 points. It's got blades, shape change. 19 up close with stealth. Pretty decent for a 15-point piece. Next we have White Widow. Size set once per game and opposing character is KO'd. After resolutions, turn White Widow is click 7. Right, life for 60 points. That isn't, judging by what you get for 60 points these days, that's not that great. No movement. I mean, you got Outwit. Defend with 19 is decent. Yes, Energy Spread as well, but without movement. So whenever opposing character is KO'd, you can move to more damage build. I'm not a big fan of that, I won't lie to you. Ooh, another Kree generic. I'm a big fan of the Krees. Once per game for all characters with this trait, when a friendly character with a Scrolls keyword uses shape change fails, you may immediately turn all the Kree. That's so specific. Is there even... I don't think there's any Scrolls in this set, is there? So I'm guessing maybe in Smash and Destroy or something they're going to bring some Scrolls back into rotation. I'm trying to think. I think Empire was the last set of scrolling, wasn't it? And that's out of rotation now. So it's been a while since we've seen Scrolls. So that's an odd when there's none in rotation, but maybe there's a few in this set that I just haven't seen yet. We'll come back to it. But that's 25 points. Yeah, it's Energy Explode with Run Shot. Not bad. Turns into a size set without wit, but again, that's very niche. You need to have a scroll against you. I guess if you do like a scroll Kree War theme, that's quite a cool comic, so maybe we'll try that one day, but very, very niche. I've seen a lot of stuff about this guy dominating sealed tournaments. We have Thanos free. Choose a character on your sideline with Cosmic or Deity keyword and choose standard power and print a card. There you can use the power until your next turn. There's a lot of Deity / Cosmic in this set, so I reckon it's sealed. Very good. I mean, 20 defense printed is mental. When Thanos KOs plays character 30 points less, score 10. That's on top of your whatever you score from the person you kill. So very good, 300 points. I'm guessing you can get a sideline for him as well. 14 attack is just crazy, especially in a sealed. 3 targets with precision. Very good piece. I really love the sculpt as well. It's just a nice solid sculpt. Next up, Adaptoid. Adaptoid cares proposed character. Instead of removing the character from game, you return that character at any click placed on Adaptoid's card. It also can use the standard powers displayed on the dial. The last placed character on the card. It is a generic, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, he has to KO the character, which is quite a tall order when you only have precision 2 damage to get any good powers. But I mean, for 25 points, it's got movement, it's got shape change, and it's got precision to get through those big guys. It's not bad. I am sort of not concerned, but there's a lot of generics in this, and hopefully some characters summon them, or there's some sort of theme to them. I mean, ants, yeah, because there's an Ant-Man that summons them. I'm pretty sure there'll be an Iron Man that summons them. Kree, I know there's a... what's his name? Ronan, is it? Yeah, I think there's a Ronan super rare, so that makes sense. I don't remember seeing an Adaptoid though. Or Super Adaptoid. But we will see. There we go, I've just said that, and the next one we move on to power. If an opponent's character is caged since last turn, generate Adaptoid and click 1. After resolutions, you may choose an opponent's character that's added to your opponent's KO area since last turn. To that character, any click, place it under. So that's another way to get a character on that card. A lot easier of a way as well. You just turn before you need to KO someone. When you catch the aim keyword within range, you can use poison and safeguard poison. So it gives them poison as well. Pretty decent together. I mean, you do have to rely on KOing one of their characters, and then giving this character a power action the turn after that. So it is a lot to do it, but it's okay. At least someone's summoning them. Here we go. Is this the one that's gonna? Yep. Here we go. Leadership, but succeeds on 4 to 6. If opposing characters are equipped, when Armand uses it and succeeds, you generate a sentry. Only if they're equipped though. If any, I guess any character, but I guess it is an equipment set, so that does make a bit of sense. It's just these seem very niche. Normally it's leadership and you can summon them, but to have an extra thing added onto that, you have to get leadership, and you need opposing characters to be equipped. I just don't like it. Knockback. Iron Man knocks back an opposing character, and that character is dealt knockback damage after resolutions unequip their equipment. Wait, so this Iron Man unequips people, but he only summons if someone's equipped. Not a big fan. Sort of works against itself a bit. Yeah, because it's... let me just have a quick look. What are they coming at? I guess that is quite strong to call in. Enhancement. Got 5 clicks of life. Oh, their Force Blast is only against equipped characters as well. So there is a theme to the piece. It's just powers sort of work against each other. I'm not a big fan. Hello, the Accuser. When a friendly character with Kree keyword is KO'd, after resolutions, remove all action tokens from Hello, the Accuser. And heal a 1 click. Okay, another Kree piece. In cap 3, modify attacking damage, make close attack, but only to target an opposing character with 2 action tokens. Just solid 40 points, 5 clicks, 60 points, 7. It's okay. I don't see myself ever using a piece like this. I mean, if I ever need a Kree theme, maybe. Next up we have Star-Lord. Now these ones I like. We're getting into the Guardians. As you can see, these next 3 are all 50 points, 25 points. I need myself some more Guardians. It's one of the teams that I don't have great versions of each character for. But starts off, we have when Star-Lord hits a ranged attack. If it's during your first action this turn, after resolutions, remove an action token from him. Who needs to hit first? Ready characters, Guardians got to modify speed +1. If they're 3 or more, ready characters can use willpower. But yeah, a lot of these little perks, but you do need to remember them all. If you have like loads of these at 25 points. Oh, she didn't have many powers. Oh, she didn't have the Guardians thing either. What, Nebula? No. Right, so decent. Really happy with that. For 50 points, 7 clicks, very good. 25 points, even better. You start with 3, more damage than you start at with 50, which is odd. You also don't get movement at 50. That is very weird. At 25 points, start off a lot stronger. I guess as his dial's going down, he's getting stronger. which I don't really get how that works for Star-Lord, but big fan of the piece. It's going to be one that I will be getting. Next up, we have Gamora. As we said before, same sort of ability. Stealth willpower. If Gamora occupies hidden terrain once per turn, she may reroll a single d6 she rolled. Decent. Blazical Fangs, when she uses it, and rolls a 1 to 3. After resolutions, heal her 2 clicks. Again, I'd probably play this at 25. I'm not sure I'd ever use it at 50. I'm not a fan of Battle Fury on top click, especially if you haven't got much movement. It's just going to be really hard for you to get around. You're going to have to run up, set yourself up, then charge. But when the map's 16 tiles, she has 8 movement into a 4 charge. So she can't even reach the opponent if they're in a certain area in 2 turns. I guess Star-Lord does give speed plus, doesn't it? So it'd be... They do work quite well together. Although you do get sidestep on the with no range. I'd probably still only ever use it at 25. Next up, this one I really like. The top click, 50 points. It has mind control sidestep. It's okay. Honestly, I'm just looking at the 25 points. You get sidestep, prob, super senses, and a 12 attack with precision. Saying that though, she does have 0 range. But a 25 point prob for a Guardians of the Galaxy theme team. Very cool. Piece I'm going to be after. Once per game, this is Nebula. Once per game, another friendly character is damaged by an attack. Turn it to click 7. Protected pulse wave. There's empower, support, and Guardians on when she turns to click 7. Guardians team ability, that is. 50 points. It's decent. And it turns to this. So it's an attacker that turns to support when something's KO'd. Oh, no. Sorry, when a character is damaged by an attack. Let me just make sure I read that other one right. Who was it? God, my memory. Oh, it was one of the generics. I remember now. So, yep. Whenever something is damaged, that's quite a lot easier to do. I guess it gives you a bit of versatility. You can choose whether you want to be a support or attacker in the moment. I mean, it is once per game, so you can't really go back. It's okay. Next up, we have Wasp. Precision Strike. When Wasp damages an opposing character after resolution, you give that character an action token. 55 point Hypersonic. Decent attack. 30 points. Sidestep. She does have shape change super sensors. It's alright. Decent piece. We are still in common, so I'm not expecting anything too crazy just yet. When Gambit hits, you may choose that he deals maximum 1 damage to each character. If you do, unequip each character. When Gambit attacks, opposing characters with the Assassin or Spiker who can't use shape change or super senses. Very good against certain pieces. Got 12 attack, 3 damage, or Energy Explode with sidestep. It's okay. Again, very standard, but we are in common, so I sort of do expect that. Next up, we have Iron Man. If Iron Man occupies or is adjacent to a non-terrain marker, opposing line of fires can't be drawn to him. Ooh. It can't be hit from ranged. When Iron Man attacks one or more characters, its share keyword within modified attack and damage +1. Stark, Armor Scientist, not very common keywords. Just me, or does his face look really a bit too big? When Iron Man is KO'd, we generate the Prime, which is the one we're going to look at next. You sideline on his red start and click 3 squares at your starting area. So he'd come in at his 45 point line. And combat reflex is impervious. When Iron Man uses Pervious Siege after original heal in 2 clicks. Pretty standard. I don't think anything special. 100 points maybe. Yeah, I guess it's got decent values. But next we have the Prime. You can call this in on 45. Here we go. 3 once per game. Choose up to 3 characters inside on a stock and just keyword and turn to any click. Change characters to Iron Man's prototypes. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose one of Iron Man's prototypes. Iron Man can use the display power of the character style until you choose again. Okay, so you get sideline, and you can choose powers. What keyword was it? Sorry, Stark Industries. Is that common in this set? I can't remember a lot. I remember War Machine has a sideline activation from that. Where was we? When Iron Man's KO'd, may generate the last prototype. It's great, yep, so. And heal 2 clicks. So you call something in when you die as well. Range, make an attack against single target along a direct line fire. Instead of normal damage, still hit character target, penetrating damage. Equal to number of squares between them. Got 5 range, the squares between them is going to be 4. No, it'd be 5, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm just thinking about how the setup would be. Oh, and it's penetrating. Single target, I was going to say. It has to be a direct line of fire, though, so. I guess it's sort of set up. It's a bit like how old Pulse Wave used to work, where you could full damage if you only hit 1. You just need the right circumstances to do the big damage. Not mad at it. Decent. Is it worthy of a Prime? I don't know. But I like it. Next up, Cosmic Ghost Rider, which is Frank Castle Punisher. That's Ghost Rider. When Cosmic Ghost Rider attacks players characters that took damage from Mystic since your last turn, he deals pen. So, if friendly character that dealt Mystics also has this trait, Cosmic increases damage by +1. This is a trait from Wheels of Vengeance for the Ghost Riders and stuff. So I like that they're linking those. When Cosmic Ghost Rider KOs the opposing character 30 points or less, score 10 victory points. Same as Thanos, that is yeah, Reap. Even the same names, so a few characters might have that. When Ghost Rider hits, choose a hit character until your next turn. That character has, when this character is given a move or power action, after resolutions, roll a d6, deal them damage equal to the result. Jesus Christ. So you can't move or do a power action, or you take a d6. I was reading that again to make sure it isn't half, but a whole d6. And he only has to hit, and he's got 12 attack hypersonic with prob. Big fan of this piece, really like that. Next up we have the Groot I said about earlier. When Groot will be KO'd, you can instead place him with the Baby Groot, which is the one I said about this Groot when we was looking at it. There are 3 more characters have the Guardian card, heal him 2 clicks. You can get him into click 1 if you still have 3 Guardians on the board. Charge, but don't half speed. If 3 or more, the same thing. So yeah, 3 or more friendly characters have Guardians. I like that. It's like a big bruiser. Makes sense for the Groot. 4 damage for Battle Fury is decent for 70 points as well. Full charge. See, like, Battle Fury in this piece makes a bit more sense because full charge is a lot. And you can just TK him and then charge 8, which is decent. Big fan of this. This is a piece I'll be looking after. Looking out for, even not looking after. Drax next. 75 and 50. Empower and Drax uses the other friend character's Guardian keyword are considered adjacent. It's not even within range, wow, so you don't have any range, so that makes sense. So he just empowers any Guardians. Looking at it's decent. Defend and Vaughn. Adjacent characters as Guardians got a keyword can use Mastermind, but only choose Drax. So yeah, you keep him there, all your characters. Bit of a bruiser that you can Mastermind all your damage onto. I like that. Sculpt looks all. Oh, I've seen Sculpt actually. It looks cool. The Sculpt, just his face looks a bit weird in that picture. Next we have Winter Soldier. Once per game, when a friendly character that's either 75 points more named Captain America's code, after resolution you may turn him to click 7. So you need one of your characters to be KO'd. 75 points or more is a lot. Or I guess if you're playing with Cap. Energy shield, sees through red. That's elevated, sees through elevated. When Winter Soldier attacks a single target and misses after resolution, until that character 1 pen. Oh, that's on the special though. You need someone to code. It's a new mechanic we're seeing. Code flick to a new. Not the biggest fan of it, as it's very situational. It'd be fun to play with though, I guess. Not the biggest Winter Soldier fan, but it's decent. Next we have Giant Man. Opposing characters in 4 squares can't pick up or equip terrain markers and can't be given close or range terrain actions. Ooh. That's pretty decent if you're turtling. Which is you trying to like hide your terrain to keep the opposite team away from you. But I guess if they can just range it out of 4 squares. TK, but only to target adjacent character or terrain marker. When Giant uses it, the target doesn't need line of fire to a chosen square. Again, decent. Defending Von. 4 damage for 80. It's alright. The abilities make sense for a Giant Man. Moving terrain around and stuff. Next up, Grizzly. Opposing characters in 4 squares can't pick up. So, same abilities. They're called the same. Yeah, security solutions. He has combat, reflex, and Von for his defense, and his attack is super strength, giant reach 2. Close, make a close attack. After resolution, choose one. Give a hit character an action token, or place him hit character in a square adjacent to Grizzly. Solid 60 points to be fair. It's got power on there as well to power up people next to him. 20 up close with Von. I like it. I actually thought it was a bear. I didn't see that little face. But yeah, it's a guy. Oh, jumped into super rares. What a sculpt this is. It's the old classic, like... What is it? I can't remember the name of it. It's the 4 where he fights Fing Fan Foom, isn't it? Off the top of my head, I can't remember. But very cool. I like this armor. First time Thor would be code. Instead of turning him to a start and click. So first time he's code. So you get that dial twice for 150. Or twice for 50. That's pretty decent. Close range, unequipped equipment for and place it in the square with a range line fire. If you do, make close range attacks on all opposing characters adjacent to that equipment, regardless of range and line of fire or adjacency. Equipment is named Joliet, Stormbreaker, or Jeanborg. I said that wrong. John. The damage dealt is penetrating, hit character not back. I like that. Definitely a lot of staying power. You get 18 clicks for 150 points. And all the values on it are solid. I mean, it does drop defense here, but then it gets 12 attack, 4 damage, so you can't be mad at it. Solid bruiser Thor. Do sort of wish we'd see more powers on the dial, but decent. Next up, Juggernaut. Juggernaut can reduce penetrating damage, safeguard outwit. Charge but don't half speed. Giant reach 2, close, make close attack after deal 2 damage to each adjacent opposing character. Juggernaut destroyed terrain this turn. Damage dealt is penetrating. So, is that just a worse Quake? I guess if you're destroying terrain, then it's not as bad. Wait. Does that make sense? 3. Deal 2 damage to each adjacent opposing character. Juggernaut destroyed terrain this turn. But he doesn't move through brown, so he's not running through it to destroy it. Make close attack. Am I not reading that right? How does he destroy terrain then? Oh, make close. So if he uses the terrain in attack, I guess. and deal 2 damage to each Jason. Oh, so he still makes his normal attack. You can use it with terrain, and after resolutions, deal 2 damage to each adjacent character. So you're hitting big still, but then you quake into the things around it basically. But if you destroy an object with this, you also deal penetrating. That took a second, but yeah, decent. Really like Juggernaut, cool sculpt. But one of my favourite figures in this set, Prime Juggernaut, Juggerduck. So it's another of the Guardians. It has prob traded, which is just very decent. Especially 200 points, got prob all the way through with a lot of perplex. Friendly characters with the future keyword have Guardians team ability. If 3 or more characters have Guardians Galaxy, Juggerduck modifier. Oh, so we said about Cosmo earlier. Cosmo modifies everyone's defense +1. Juggerduck's just his. This is definitely a piece I'm going to be after just for the Guardian theme teams. So we have traded charge. We don't use it. It's safeguard opposing prob and can use close combat. So with perplex, he can make himself. Damn, he can make like 13-5 with prob. Sidestep into a charge. Or he could modify his defense. If he's got the Guardians, he can make his defense 21 as well as having safeguard opposing. That's very good. Big fan. Really good bruiser. When Juggerduck knocks back an opposing character, increase the number of squares they're knocked back by +3. After resolutions, place them adjacent. And then stop. Impervious. When Juggernaut uses it, increase D6 tool by +1 for each adjacent opposing character. You just want to stick to people basically. You can move through characters, so that's all round just a great piece. Even for 50 points, you've got charge traded, prob traded. You've got flurry on his dial, battle fury. Stop at the end as well with impervious. Very cool. Can't wait to play this piece. I really want to get one of these. Oh, I did forget to say, these do come with items. Thor comes with Mjolnir. He comes with Crimson Gem of Cyttorak. We will read them at the end. They're at the bottom. I'll quickly go through what they come with. This guy comes with Stormbreaker. I think this guy comes with the ultimate weapon, is it? I can't remember what it's called. Yondu comes with his arrow, Yaka arrow. Ant-Man comes with pin particles, I think. And then he has the Bloodstone, Ulysses. Namor has the Cosmic Cube. But we'll get to them as we get to the end of this list. When a friendly character would be hit by an opposing character within range and on fire, you may move an equipment equipped to Spirit Ray from the game. If you do, that character evades the attack and deals Better Ray Bill deals the attacker 1 penetrating. So you remove your equipment from the game to basically dodge an attack. Pretty decent, guaranteeing a dodge. Friendly characters with the Guardian Guard good have knockback. Oh, so this is Guardians as well. I have had a glimpse at some of the pieces in this set. I didn't know this one was Guardians. Knockback damage dealt to opposing characters penetrating. Well, that's very good. It's got leadership. Characters can't use Power Cosmic. That's on both its starting clicks as well. I'm a big fan of Beta Ray Bill. I'm a big Thor fan, so that whole universe is. I'm definitely going to be after this piece. If not just for the hammer that comes with him. So we have 1,000 years of Kree Vengeance again, which is what I think one of the generics had. In a game, choose keyword, and then they get +1 attacking damage to that keyword. So very good in themed games. Impervious willpower, but siege them 4 to 6. When Ronan and the accuser use willpower and siege, you can reduce penetrating damage. So that's very good. 4 to 6 introducing all penetrating. Solid 75 points. Leadership outwit. When he uses it to target a character who's targeted by this, which if it's in a theme team, that's going to be everyone. Deal that character 1 damage after resolutions. Decent. Not the most exciting power set, but it does come with a cool item, which we'll get to later. Finally, a decent Yondu. It's been ages. I think the last decent Yondu there was the starter movie one, where it's a mass market exclusive chase, where you could attack, and if you hit, you could attack from that character to hit someone else. Very cool. But this one, free. If Yondu is equipped with a Yak Arrow, place a Yak Arrow marker adjacent to him. This is what comes with him. When Yondu uses... Oh, sorry. The Yak Arrow. I was wondering what that meant. He instead deals damage to each opposing character between the squares and destroys block trade. Where is... God, there's a lot of stuff. Yak Arrow. Unscripted. Yep. Place out up to 4 squares away. Direct line. Deal 1 penetrating to opposing character on that direct line. So... he drops it, but it damages everyone in a direct line of 4. That's very good, especially for 60 points. He gets it for free as well because he has the keyword. Energy exposed super senses. When you want to use super sense, it succeeds. After resolutions, give the attacker an action token. If you can't, deal them 1 penetrating damage instead. So decent dodge as well. And then stop, power, choose another character in range line 5. Chosen character is opposing, deal them penetrating, otherwise heal that character 3 clicks. And this game they can use power cosmic. But you do KO Yondu to do that. It doesn't have a way to heal off the click. Very solid. If you get in direct lines, you can deal a lot of penetrating damage a turn for free just from his arrow. Love it. His arrow being a separate piece is so cool. It reminds me of the Dark Side from JLU, where he had his Omega Beam that you could move around. Next up, Ant-Man. Opposing characters with 4 squares can't pick up or equip... Oh, Ant-Man Security Solutions. We've seen that already. Stops people making close and range terrain actions as well as picking up stuff. 3. Choose one turn. Choose again. Sidestep. Power shape change. Close combat expert. Super strength. So, a lot of versatility on that. I like that. You go from movement to a bit of support to being a heavy hitter. And the best thing about this piece, leadership, outwit. When Ant-Man uses leadership and succeeds, generate a swarm of ants. If you aren't the first player, increase the leadership roll by +1. So you want to be the second player. So you're getting 4 to 6 leaderships to summon swarm of ants because they all got empower, they all got poison and plus, and they follow you around. So you can run like with sidestep 11 squares, drop your ants. Just very good. Good tie up, solid in power as well. Really good support piece. Big fan of this, and the sculpt's incredible as well. I like that there's a really small Ant-Man as well. Been a while since we've seen one of them. Next up, Ulysses Bloodstone. Big fan of this character as well, actually. After watching Werewolf by Night, is it? The Marvel movie on Disney+. So, Blazes Fangs. When Ulysses Bloodstone attacks one or more characters with a monster keyword, modify his attack and damage by +1. When Ulysses Bloodstone KOs an opposing character with the monster keyword, score 10 victory points if it's a monster. So, Ulysses Bloodstone's dealt damage from attack, roll d6. This is the ability that I really like. Reminds me of the old Deadpools. 1 to 2 he takes damage normally. 3 to 5 takes 1 unavoidable. 6 heal him instead. I remember using that a lot. The old Deadpools, where if you roll a 6, you heal instead of taking damage. It's very cool. And I'm glad it's on a newer piece. Then we have Charge for Elite Climb. When Ulysses Bloodstone uses Flurry and hits both attacks, after resolutions, you may deal damage equal to his printed damage roll to opposing character in range of line fire. He hasn't damaged this turn. So we can target out of adjacency. That's decent. Hitting both flurries is a bit niche. You might not be able to have line of sight with that, but a very cool power nonetheless. With Charge Flurry, he can take 1 damage a turn after getting his super senses, or maybe even healing. I mean, there's a small chance you do just take normal damage, but very decent. He's even got blades, precision, and he comes with the Bloodstone. I think the Bloodstone's just regen, but I will look at that at the end. Next up, Namor. Not a character I'm that familiar with. If Namor occupies water terrain, he can reduce penetrating damage and in turn heal in one click. So very good on aquatic theme. Some decent maps for it, like the throne room, underwater throne room. When an opposing character within 4 square hits or uses perplex, that's where the whole map's water. Well, where after resolutions, roll d6, 5, 6, once per game, turn and click 7, equipped. Equip the. Where is it? Cosmic Cube. Oh, he hasn't got a qualifying name, so that does make sense. I'll say, why don't we just play it for free and attach it to him? Oh, and make sure I've messed up my. There we go. So that does make sense because he doesn't have, or you just play it from the start if you had the keyword. So he does get that for free when you flick. So how does he flick though? Hits or uses perplex or outwit. Very easy to switch. That's more like it, a lot easier to do. Quake super strength. When Namor destroys terrain, after resolution, generate a water terrain marker in each square. So you can make your own water terrain. The map you're using doesn't get it. We don't win map roll and they don't choose a map of water. Oh, forgot to, yeah, decent values. Solid piece, just not a big Namor fan. Next we have a Prime version. A lot more of a bruiser this one, as you can see. 200 points, 3 stop clicks. Clear terrain on lowest elevation, water is terrain. Is water terrain even. So lowest elevation is full water. For any character with Dolphin, if they already have Dolphin and occupy water, line fire is drawn to them, but non-adjacent opposing characters are blocked. So if you're making an Atlantis theme or something with all Dolphin symbols, all line of fire is blocked at range, so it's just going to be a slugfest up close. Beginning of your turn, generate up to 2 sea blades. Wow. That's actually quite cool. I like the Atlantean generics. I remember the old Civil War LE did this, summoned these guys as well. I actually quite like that. Maybe this is an ammo I'm going to get. I like a bruiser. It stops range, summons some cool pogs. When now makes close attack, opposing characters in 4 squares occupying water terrain are considered adjacent to him. So if you get a water map, it's absolutely huge. Even a map with only only one elevation would be full water, because that would be the lowest elevation, as it's the only. So wow, there's a lot of maps where this could work. Stop, invincible. That's his 3 stop clicks. I'd say the only downfall from this is as invincible. It does have impervious for 3 clicks. I can say it has no sort of rollouts of damage. So if something rolls to hit you, you're going to be taking damage. Decent though. Big fan. I might have to get that one just for the Sea Blade summoning. Big fan of Pogs. And I was going to say, big fan of Atlantis theme with Kamo, but that wouldn't work. They're both primes. Here we go. Now we're talking. This piece, probably one of the biggest ones in the set. This and maybe the Ultra Chase. Oh, maybe Thanos as well, but we'll get to that in a bit. Drawing Force construction. They cost 30 points each gem, maximum 6. For each one, you can add a 1 shot of the Infinity Gems. Now, I'm going to jump to these real quick and read them first. So, you get these on your sideline, you activate them once per game, and then they're flipped over. So, when opposing characters hit after resolution, you may choose a power that character can use. The character can't use that power until your next turn. So, turn off power of Mind Stone. When a friendly character attacks, attack roll is 10 or higher, you have that become a critical. So 10 plus is crits. Ooh, is that... Oh, there's going to be a janky little combo for that, I reckon, with... what's his name? Beholder. Because if you roll a crit and roll a 20 on the dice, you just remove characters from the game. When a peasant in effect will generate one or more bit niche, just 1 to 3... resolutions, remove up to 2 generated terrain markers from the game, or you can choose the square they're generated. So it messes with barrier a bit. When opposing character is KO'd, after you may heal a friendly character 2 clicks. So a little heal. I believe these are added for free, so using them doesn't cost the points. So it's not bad for free. When opposing character is hit with a close attack, you may immediately place someone 4 squares from their current square. They're still hit by the attack. So move someone. When opposing character clears, you may remove an action token from a friendly character. So a few little niche abilities, but you can play this guy at, what is he, 30 points for, 180 is his top. So 180 points, you get 6. Let me just read his full ability first. When he takes damage from an opposing effect or knockback damage, after resolution, remove a gem token from him. When the last gem is removed, KO. Ooh, so it's not even you have to hit him after the last gem's removed. So he has 6 clicks of life, basically. He does have a decent set of powers. It is very like... I'll finish reading his powers in case, just because he has this as well. Shape change, super senses, traded, which is crazy. 2 rollouts, traded, safeguard poison as well. So anyway, you're damaging him. I guess he didn't have reduction. That's why the knockback also hurts him a lot. At the beginning of your turn, roll d6. Deal Loki that much avoidable damage, unavoidable damage. So yeah, you don't ever get to choose what click you're on. But reminds me of the old Obnox show, convention exclusive. Big fan of that. It's one of my most played pieces. I love like a quirky ability that's always going to play different games. You also get, if you play it at 180, you get 6 of those one shots I said about. So all 6 of them. Honestly, love this piece. As I said, I'm a big Thor fan, and Loki being his brother, big fan of the character. And this is just the funnest Loki I've seen. There was another good Loki. It's in Black Panther, I believe. There's another good Loki chase, which I do have. I think it's the female Loki on the throne. But I think this tops it, to be honest with you. Next up. Now, Deadpool is my favourite character. Deadpool and Thor are my 2 favourite characters in Marvel. But this is cool, but I've just got myself the King Deadpool and Elsa. So I'm not sure I'd have room for this when that's 50 and this is 70. That one summons Jeff as well. But anyway, during force construction, you add up to 3 Infinity Gem one shots, so that's 3 of them, so half of them. Choose which ones. When Deadpool rolls a excuse me, a d6 on a single d6 roll after resolution, you may turn a friendly face down. Ooh, so he turns his cards back up when he rolls a 6. Just looking for... He doesn't have super senses, so he can't roll. No shape change. I guess the blades is the... But that's halfway down the dial. I guess you have to use them first, so I guess that does make sense. Where Deadpool used it, if there are 2 or more friend face down, infinity or one shots on your sideline, he may instead roll 2d6 and choose the result. So stacking that ability even more. Then stop impervious, free, turn all friendly face up, one shot face down without using its effect. If you do, roll a d6 and heal Deadpool equal to a result. It's a very good heal there for free. It's basically a free regen if you destroy one of your... Or not destroy, flip it. You can then also flip it back. So you could flip one, roll a d6, and if you roll a 6, you get it back. That's pretty cool. Nice little... Works together. It is Deadpool with the gauntlet. You can't see it, but he does have the gauntlet in his hand. I may get this piece, I'm not sure. As I said, I got the King Deadpool. So I just don't know. Maybe a piece that I tried to get on the side while trying to get the bigger piece of that one. Like here we go. This is one of them that I really want. When Thanos kills opposed character, 30 points or less. So that Reap ability that we've seen. Thanos quest. Thanos can use printed powers on previous clicks. So what's cool about this is, at the start he's sort of weak. Low stats. As you start to hit him, So as you get to click 5, you don't just have 4 powers, you have the 8 powers. You have Prob, Outwit, you keep Invincible throughout the dial. You got Ensure, Explodes throughout, Running Shot throughout, Prob throughout. And as you get lower, you then have End Shield throughout, Precision. And you get to Shape Change as well. Just very cool. I really like how this works. I feel like this would make a perfect Hulk piece. Like that sort of dial where it gets the abilities from before, but it gets stronger and stronger. This would make... Oh, it'd be so cool. Why don't we have a good Hulk? We haven't had a like amazing Hulk in a while. I guess we do have Smash and Destroy coming up, so that will probably change. I guess the last good one was that 200.1 from, was it AV60? But anyway, during first construction, you may add up with 6, so you get all 6 one-shots without paying the cost. When it occurs an action token, you may turn a friendly face down, one-shot face up. Okay. So 300.1 man army, but you can turn the cards back up, and you have 6 of them. So just very good all round for the 300 points. Big fan of this. I really want to put this against Darkseid. I mean, Darkseid's gonna win, let's be honest, but it's just a cool bruiser. 300 points. Fanny's first Darkseid would be fun. Next up, Black Panther with the Gauntlet. The chase set in this is very Gauntlet themed. It's either Gauntlet or the... Is it the Darkhold all these have? So we'll go with... Yeah, even Agfa. I think it's 4 of each, isn't there? Yeah, so Black Panther. He adds 3 Infinity Gem one-shots without paying the cost. Force Blast Pulse Wave. Ooh, for 125 points, I'm just noticing. 9 clicks is very good. Stop Impervious as 1 stop click. Super Senses. The first time this click is revealed, for the rest of the game, Black Panther has once per turn, you may reroll one of his single d6. It's okay. It's nothing on the old Gauntlet Panther. Absolutely love that piece. Where it has 3 stop clicks. It's decent though. Next up, Scarlet Witch. We are going to quickly look at the Darkholds, as all these have Darkhold now. So, let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 Darkhold abilities. First one, friendly characters can regen as free. When they do, for each click healed, deal another friendly character 1 unavoidable. Oh jeez. At the beginning of your turn, you may deal a friendly character 1 unavoidable. If you do, remove an action token. Reduces a lot of damage to your own team. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose a friendly character and an opposing character from Force Burst. If you do it until next turn, when either of those characters move. Ooh, that's very good. You can shut someone down from moving, or they have to take 2 unavoidable. I really like that one. Next up, at the beginning of your turn, you may choose a friendly character and an opposing character from 4 squares of each other. Deal both characters 1 pen. Again, very good. You make the choice, so it's going to have a good... If you use it at the right time, that can be very good. So, you add 3 at the start without paying the costs, and they don't count towards your sideline. If you do, can't add 1 shots during force, okay. And then, for 30 points, you get in the 3 clicks. Prob, nice support piece. With decent attack as well. Pulse Wave, when Scarlet Witch uses it, you may choose that all hit opposing characters gain immobile until your next turn instead of normal damage. Decent. And then if you pay the 70, first time she would be KO'd, instead turn to this click, so she has an extra 3 clicks of life. 13 attack, 5 damage with shape change, that's very good. Oh, you remove all attack turns, and this game she has protected pulse, Battle Cosmic. So you get like a small support, and then she turns into the Scarlet Witch here. Very cool. This might be a piece I'm after. Very good for 30. Really good for 70 as well. Next up we have Doctor Doom. Leadership Mastermind. When Doctor Doom uses Mastermind, friendly characters in 4 squares that have Doom, minions of Doom ability are considered adjacent to him. Beginning of turn, you may generate a Doom Bystander. Max 2. So this is the Bystander. Ooh, that's strong. Decent. So it has the same thing as the other one. You get 3. They don't count towards your limit, and you can't add any more in force construction. Outwit prob. If friendly one-shot was used this turn, Dr. Doom may count range and draw line fires from a friendly character's named Doombot. That's pretty cool. You can throw your Doombots up and attack for him. Always a fun ability. And stop impervious. Doom can reduce penetrating damage. I'm not sure about the 225. I don't know how they've got to 75 points for these 6 clicks. And added 4 for an extra 150. Seems crazy. Reminds me of the Black Lantern Superman. Good at the lower point, but it seems crazy how high the points are for the to have it at full. Very cool sculpt though. Really cool Doom. Cool ability to summon Doombots as well. Next up, same ability. 3 Darkhold one-shots that we read before. If Doctor Strange was dealt damage by a one-shot this turn, he has 3 make an attack. I was going to say that's very niche, but there is that thing where you can damage yourself. Dealt damage by 1. You won't be dealt damage though because you have impervious. I guess, not impervious, invincible, sorry. Yeah, has any shield invincible, protects that with to start with. Decent, that 3 attack. You can deal yourself damage with your own one-shots to then get 3 attack. Pretty cool. Prob, when a opposing character in range uses Outwit or Plex, you may turn a friendly face down, Darkhold one-shot face up. It's decent. I feel like if it was 75 or 80 points, it'd be a lot better. Feels a bit overcosted for what we're getting. I mean, saying that's overcosted is crazy, but these days it sort of is. 70 points, same ability, exact same as the other two. And then shape change. At the beginning of the turn, Agatha may generate an illusion marker into a square within range and line of fire, max 3. 3, place Agatha into a square, 6 squares, illusion marker if you do, healer, and then remove that. So, very similar to, I can't remember his name. There's a bald guy with a little gun from the old, I think it's Mighty Thor set. Oh, it's escaping me. On the tip of my tongue, but he had that exact ability where it'd move to its marker, remove it, and heal 1. And damage trait, we have, not trait, sorry, damage power. Outwit flex prob. When Agatha uses them, she may count squares for range and line fire from an illusion marker. So you can throw your illusion up and still support your team. Big fan of this, I like this. It's got shape change, super senses, so hard to hit. Adds 3 one-shots. Solid bit of movement and healing as well as all this best support power. Outwit, flex and prob. I think this will be one that's on my list to get. Here we go, my favourite figure in a set, I have to say. Which is annoying because it's going to be very hard, if not impossible, to get unless you pull it. Collector may have, or you drop a ridiculous amount of money of it on it even. The collector may have any number of equipment equipped at the same time. This is the Ultra Chase. During force construction, the collector may assign up to 3 equipment with total cost of 30 points without paying for them. You get to start with any 3 equipment for free. That's crazy. Opposing effects can't unequip, destroy, or remove equipment equipped to the collector. So he can't have his stuff stolen either. And then 3, give a collection token to an opposing character. Power, make attack, send normal damage. Choose a character. If the character has at least 1 collection token for each 30 points of its value, KO them. So basically, for free, you're going to be dropping these tokens every turn. So say by turn 10, if this guy chooses 1 character, a 300-point character, he just KOs it when it hits. If it uses the power to make attack, it'd have 10 of the tokens, which is absolutely crazy. Just removing things from the game. I mean, it does take a bit of time, but obviously that's the max, like 300 points. So if something 100 points should take 4 turns. You'd need 4 tokens on them. Very good. Cool ability. Then we have... Oh, and instead of removing from the game, you turn for any click and place them on his card. So he then collects that character as well. Collecting uses standard powers played on that click this game. So you basically get a whole click of powers, which is crazy as well. So if you just kill a support real quick, it'll be a 30-point one. When the collector kills an opposing character, after execution he equips any equipment, so he steals their equipment as well. We have 3 stop clicks, stop, but only the first time this click's revealed, so it only happens once per click. Important super sensors. 3, destroy an equipment equipped to the collector. If you do, roll d6 and heal the correct half the result. So you put 3 items on him, you can destroy some to make him stronger. And then he has prob shape change as his damage power. Very cool. The sculpt's amazing. Big fan of collector as that's what I like about Maestro when he kills a lot of the Marvel universe. He collects all the items. It's just cool to have all the trinkets from Marvel. I'm a big fan of the collector character, and these abilities are just so perfect for what he does. I don't know if I'll ever get it. Let's be honest. It's an Ultra Chase. They're very hard to get. But I did get Ultra Chase Thanos, which was in the same boat. So maybe one day I'll have myself a collector Ultra Chase. Next up, we're not going to look at these. These are the starter sets. But we will have a look at legacy cards. We have Iron Man from the old Avengers 10th anniversary. When Iron Man will take damage from a equipped character, instead he takes no damage and rolls d6, 1 to 3, dealing 1 unavoidable. Geez, so equipped characters can't damage him unless he rolls 1 to 3. 3, choose 2 combat values. 2 next turn. Iron Man modifies the first 2 by +1, second 2, and the second. Wait. Oh, so he increases 1 by +2 and then minuses 1 by -2. So pretty decent. It is combat value, so you could just make him 6 damage. Leadership perplex. Fireman can use both regardless of line of fire or adjacency. Okay, that's decent. 8 range as well. That's a solid hit. That's actually quite good. For 100 points, it can +2. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Although he doesn't have that actually on none of his starting clicks. Decent Iron Man though. Next up we have Cap with Mjolnir. The item I'm probably saying that wrong for Mjolnir. Does have these are who get to play it for free, and Cap is one of them. So you could have the item on this guy. Where is he? There he is. Free once per game. If opponent's force has more characters than yours, generate all bystanders. So you get a Falcon, solid, Hulk, a Bruiser, and then we've got Spider-Man with a Plex, Doctor Strange with a prob sidestep. So this is good if you know your opponent's gonna say if you play like this in a high point piece. Try and make sure you have less figures than the opponent. Maybe with Kong. Kong also works off the same thing. Energy Explode, Energy Shield. 3, make a ranged attack. Oh wow. That's very good. The Pogs are really good as well. Leadership, friendly characters with the Avengers, modify the defense +1 for each friendly character Avengers adjacent to him. Do all these have that as well? So he summons all them 4, everyone gets +3 defense. I really like that. Big fan of that. Solid Cap. The sculpt's really cool as well. Next up, Molecule Man. Terrain markers don't hinder or block line fires drawn by Molecule Man. Can reduce pen. Who only hits multiple characters 7 normal damage, may take each hit character equal to its printed damage value. If he's 75 points, you may take the same free action up to twice a turn. Same trick of Plex twice, or is that just this action? Yeah, decent. 25 points for 75. I mean, it's nothing on what Molecule Man was before he got banned from most tournaments. Next we have Captain Marvel. This is a controversial one. Personally, I think this is one of the worst legacy cards they've ever done. Which is saying a lot, only because of how good this piece used to be. It So I'll read it out first. Super strength, full power. Once per turn, an effect other than clearing removes action tokens from Captain Marvel. Healer 1 click. Hypersonic. Here's where it's a bit. If you know what the old power does, power action to move. After evolution, deal 1 penetrate damage to each character she moved through. If a character she moved through his vehicle, did it 3 instead, 3 penetrating. Then stop invincible. So 150 and 95 points, exact same as what the old figure was. So value wise, hasn't got any better considering it's a legacy. Special wise, it used to be hypersonic, deal 1 penetrate into a character as well as hypersonic. Now it's either hypersonic in or move and deal 1 character each character you move through. So there's that. I mean, she has got a little bit of healing here, but she did also used to have I can't remember off the top of my head, an effect that is if you have a certain amount of Avengers on your team, you either remove an action token or give one, I believe it was. But yeah, and then so she has all that. She has this as well, but I can't remember if it's invincible and impervious in the older one. But yeah, it might be vulnerable actually. But all this aside, it's a bit like, okay, so it's sort of similar. But then they've completely removed the cat that she summons. She summons a cat goose with... I wish I had it off the top of my head. It's either Blades Exploit or it's Flurry Blades Perplex. I think it's Flurry Blades Perplex. So you could do her thing, hypersonic, go through someone, deal them 1 pen, attack with your hypersonic, and then drop the cat for free to then attack, or even flurry, if I'm remembering it correctly. So it'd make sense if they lowered the points a bit, so it's like, but it feels like they've nerfed the piece and kept the same points. It just doesn't make sense to me. Honestly, big fan of this piece. I was really happy when I saw it was getting a legacy. I do have one of these. Honestly, I'm probably gonna... I might just trade it on. This isn't anything that... I guess I could still use it as the old piece. But when there's legacy out, I like to use the most current version of the piece. But yeah, just a big disappointment. I can't believe it's this bad. But anyway, this set, legacy wise, I've lost my train of thought there. The figures they've chosen, Molecule Man, huge meta in its time, did get banned. Captain Marvel, very decent meta in its time as well. Nick Fury, huge meta at its time. But honestly, they're a bit lackluster what they've done to them. We'll move on to Fury though. This is better than these, I'd say, but... So, he targets through red, elevated, hindering, and characters. When Nick Fury targets only the highest point opposing character on attack, modifies attacking damage +1, and he deals pen. Very similar to his old ability. When it's KO, choose a friendly character. That character can use this trait. That's decent, it passes it on. They've reduced its points by 30, it used to be 120 I believe. And Mastermind Shape Change. When Nick Fury uses Shape Change and succeeds after resolution, she may generate a Advanced LMD, protects that way. Calls in Perplex, Running Shot, Energy Explode. Decent. And a special Prob, Outwit. Free choosing character in range and line fire until the next turn. The character can't use effective equipment. So again, the old power is a lot cooler. It turned off power, which, if you know the game, is crazy. Making a power can't use is one of the best abilities you can get. It has got Prob Outwit. I'm pretty sure it had Prob before as well though. It's okay. Sees through a lot better than these two. But it's just annoying that, like, legacy wise, figures that we've got for these legacies are some of the best. Balls of Fury in his day. Amazing, amazing, and amazing. But they're just not great legacies. Next up, another really good piece. During forced construction, collector may be assigned equipment without opponent's cost. Collector may equip any number of equipment. In the game, opponent's force or sideline includes a non-character game element other than standard terrain. Turn them to click 0, so he gets that extra click. Pretty sure it's worded differently, but same as it used to be. And when collector hits a single equipped opposing character, that character can choose the one they unequipped and equipped equipment. The damage from this attack is unavoidable. And then if they do drop it, you can free equipped and unheld and unequipped item within range and line of fire. So you can either make them drop it or they take unavoidable. And then you pick that up and equip to whatever they drop. 45 points is decent. I was sort of hoping for a traded sidestep or something. A bit more movement. But, I mean, 7 range these days is decent. Another great figure, old figure. I'm not mad at it. Decent piece. Next up, Machine Smith, the last of the legacies. This is the smallest legacy set we've had in a while. Opposing characters in Force Phase can't pick up, so Ant-Man special. And then shape change. When assembling theme teams, choose friendly character to be Machine Shift's robot duplicate. That character gains robot and spy keywords and choose shape change this game. When Machine Shift will be carried, if the robot duplicate is still on the map, instead turn click 6 and deal that robot duplicate 2 unavoidable. So he can't die, whereas other guys on the map. And then Plus, Sidestep Stealth, 75 points. Pretty decent. Has its own niche where it could be really fun, especially in a robot theme. But that is the last of the legacies. Next up, we have the one-shots. We've already read all these gems and the dark holds. Next up, we have To Me My Hammer one-shot. When a friendly equipment is unequipped after resolutions, you may equip it to a friendly character that is not equipped. If a friendly equipment will be removed from the game, you may choose that it isn't. If you do, after resolutions, you may equip it to a friendly character. So this is very good for like equipping colossals. So when you do like shifting and a character equipment is unequipped because you've changed characters, after resolutions you can then equip it to a friendly character, so you can throw it straight onto a colossal, so you don't need to give an action. Next up, one-shot pin particles. Friendly characters have 3. Choose tiny or giant. This character's chosen size modifies defense +1 until you end your next turn. Okay, there's 5 points to have that for one turn, basically isn't that great. Shield Throw. Quick friendly characters have range, 3 targets. Make a ranged attack with a minimum range of 4. Instead of normal damage, deal each hit character 3 damage. Might have a good niche with someone. Can't think of anyone off the top of my head, but giving someone 3 targets is quite big. When a friendly character hits and the finalized attack rolls 9 or more after resolutions, choose an equipment equipped to the hit target. If you do, remove that equipment from the game. If that friendly character name is Collector, then remove the equipment's effect this game. So he gets to use it. And when a friendly character attacks a single character that shares a key with them, you may choose not to roll the attack roll. If you do, the character becomes hit. Wow, that's very good. Becomes hits huge. Only 5 points as well. Right. So, items. We're going to go through the items as well. So, qualifying names. These are the people who get to equip it for free. Beta Ray Bill, Cap, Odin, Spider-Man, Squirrel Girl, and Thor. Giant Reach free. Sees through people. Or targets through characters. Quake, Pulse Wave. If the character has one of Mjolnir's qualifying names, can't be unequipped, destroyed, or removed from the game. So that's very good. 20 points. A lot of points, but honestly, you're going to be using it on one of the characters to get it for free. So, Crimson Gem. That Juggernaut. This gives move through characters. So he could equip this for free. That Juggernaut that we looked at earlier, where he deals penetrating if he's destroyed something this turn. So he can move through with this. It also has super strength, safeguard, mind control. Makes a lot more sense. Stormbreaker. So Beta Ray Bill, Thor, Odin. I did forget to read these actually. Colossus, Juggerduck, and Juggernaut. So yep, you get close combat expert, knockback, When this character knocked back to play character, any knockback dealt is penetrating. That's very good, especially for Thor, Odin, or Beta Ray Bill. She can play it for free. Universal weapon. Is that the name I called it? I can't remember now. I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. Any Kree character can have this. This is Ronin's hammer. At the beginning of your turn, choose a standard tap power to use until your next turn. Very simple, solid, big fan. Probably my favourite item. Paired with Yondu anyway. But we already looked at this. Kraglin and Yondu get it. You place it and then move it 4 squares and deal 1 penetrate into an opposing character that you move through. We haven't looked at this one yet. So Red Skull and Thanos can have this. When equipped, place a cosmic cube and circle on the back of the card. So it's like the bat belt. You pointed something, and then do you roll a dice? Yeah, roll a 6. Roll a d6 even. Then turn it clockwise. Equal to half the result. To your next turn, the equipped character can use effect. So you can either have place an adjacent character up to 4 squares from this current square. Well, that's decent for free. Generate a blocking train or remove a non-brew marker within 4 squares. It's alright. Opposing character in 4 squares can't use the effect or equipment. And prob. You don't really get to choose when these happen, so it is a bit niche. Oh, there's qualifying keywords aim as well. Do these have any qualifying keywords? No. Oh, that's Kree, yeah. Next we have Bloodstone. Elsa Bloodstone and Ulysses Bloodstone gives regen. When an opposing character would heal, instead they heal 1 click less. Stops healing, isn't bad. Next up, Serpent Crown, Mind Control, Willpower. When this character uses Mind Control, a hit character can't be given. Oh, can be given. You can give a hit character close ranged as free instead of making an attack. Decent. If they have a special that works off that, could be crazy. Qualifying name Namor and keywords Atlantis or Hyborian. That's actually very good. I like the keyword Atlantis. So that's a piece that I'm going to be after. Atheron Armor. Gives flight and toughness. Guessing that's the starter set, because I don't remember even a power that gives that. I haven't seen that before. But there we go, that is the Collector's Trove set. Let me know what you like in the set, what you're going to be after yourself personally. For me, it's going to be Collector, Thanos, and Loki. The Chasers will be my main ones. But honestly, all the items, most of the one-shots, are going to be must-haves. I will see you in the next one.